Welcome to Dan YouTube. Emmanuel Agbogun don reply pipo wey dey accuse Tinubu say e wan rig Edo election. Make I leave you, make you hear from Emmanuel Agbogun. Enjoy the video.
Yes, yes. I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist, comrade Bogu Emmanuel. And if you are just joining me live, I want to say a big good morning and good day to you across the globe, wherever you're watching from. I remain no other person than yours, noble right activist, comrade Bogu Emmanuel. I want to believe that Edo people are aware of the ups and downs of the Obaseki-led government. And at this very junction, I am coming out very briefly to ask this question. Who rigged Egor House of Assembly mandate? Who rigged Oredo mandate? Who rigged Ovia mandate? Is it the APC? Is it President Mohammed Tinubu? Is it Adam Saliu Oshomole? Or is it Pastor Saigeze Yamu? The Edo election have suffered a lot of setbacks, particularly when it relates to the House of Assembly and the local council elections that was done a few months ago. It beats my imagination that people who know who are the rigging machines in Edo State are now pointing fingers at Mr. President, alleging the APC of hoping solely on federal might to win the elections, whereas the influx of members from the PDP to the APC is very uncountable, including aspirants who vowed for the office of governorship in the last political primaries that greeted the PDP. At this juncture, I want to ask, is it fair for Obaseki to rig Deris Owango, aka Mr. White, in Egor local government, owing to the fact that the child of the poor is a simple address written all over Derek Owango? He's a son of nobody, but the governor decides to further exacerbate his obvious hatred for the ordinary citizens and the poor in Edo State by rigging the elections that saw Derek Owango, aka Mr. White, emerging victorious as the House of Assembly representative, representing the good people of Egor State constituency. After rigging that election, he did not only rig the election, but he ensured that the child of the rich dominated the political arena with thugs, with the aid of Odionlaye and his co-travelers. Only to the fact that Derek Owango is a child of the poor, he could not access formidable lawyers to defend his mandate in the tribunal. As we speak, Derek Owango is still hoping that Egor people will one day choose a true leader that truly represents the homeboy base in Edo State. Social media aides of the PDP and Governor Obaseki and his political godson Asun Egodalo, who are obviously strangers in the political landscape of Edo State, who are only voting for the first time while they are contesting for elections, who recently registered in his local government for voters card, are the people that they want concerned Edo people to vote for. However, I have this to say. Not until when Governor Godwin Nogegase Obaseki reconciles the intimidation he meted out on poor aspirants, he will never see the victory song in an electoral process in Edo State. Edo people are not only angry that our money have been looted, they are also angry that their choices are not respected. And at the end of the day, they have now resorted to blackmailing Mr. President, saying that he wants to rig Edo election for APC. Whereas they are very much aware that major mobilizers, including ward executives in the same Egor local government, particularly in the ward belonging to Dr. Nusa Adams, both party escorts, party supporters, and party faithfuls, they all decamped and left the PDP for the APC, which is very visible to all. They all know that the likes of Dr. Nusa Adams have been a winning machine for the APC, for the PDP, but since they have seen the gross marginalization and in-depth disregard of their support for the PDP, they have decided to come to where they believe that a home-based candidate in the person of Senator Monday Okpeolo, aka Akpakomiza, is vying as the flag bearer of the APC in the gubernatorial elections come September. It is on this note that we choose to remind Governor Godwin Ogegase Obaseki and his SSG that we are also aware that he has stage-managed thugs, criminals in various communities in Ikpobaoka and environs to help win elections. However, that is not the discussion for today. The discussion for today is to ask the obedient, is to ask who intimidated the obedient in the last general elections by way of beating up their representatives at collation centers. I want to be very specific because he has also come out to lament, which is in the person of Patrick Eholo, aka Ultimate Equal, the founder of One Love Foundation, who was intimidated in broad daylight by the chief of staff to Edo State government. Yet, nothing has been done. Rather, they are vulcanizing the obedient family to be supporting Aswan Igodalo, as if the obedients have now gone out of stem to come up to light in the PDP. We all know what is happening in Edo State. Media propaganda that refuse to believe that up to date, the 18 local government selected chairmen are doing nothing with our public funds than to support the election of Aswan Igodalo. We are also aware how they are bamboozling some of our Edo youths to join the Obaseki-led vigilante network so as to create anarchy, crisis, intimidate electorate as they have done in the local government election and the House of Assembly election in Oredo, in Egor, in Ikpobaoka, in Nwode. We are very much aware that the governor is so unpopular to the extent that he has refused to go side by side with Aswan Igodalo on campaigns. Very recently, we saw how they went to Davido's marriage to gather support, as if Davido is now an electorate, as if the family of Adelekes are running elections in Edo State, as if the musicians in Edo State can no longer preside and advise and encourage Edo people to vote for a candidate they believe in. But yet, they are spending taxpayers' money to fly private jets around Lagos to attend weddings just to get an Aswan statement on the media. This group of politicians headed by Governor Godwin Ogegase Obaseki have said that they have put Edo on the prosperity path, whereas all their programs and functions, they have refused to recognize home-based musicians. Rather, they are going to import musicians from outside the state. Even in the Alagodao summit, I want to let Edo people know that Senator Monday Okpeolo is one man who has invested his resources in his people, particularly in each and every local government of Edo Central, in creating basic amenities like school buildings, perimeter fencing of school buildings, marketplaces, borehole in all the local governments in Eastern Central, whereas, and also invested massively in the security architecture of Eastern and Edo Central at large. You can also recall that Aswan Igodalo has since refused to come out with his campaign team to ask why he only brought out 100,000 naira as chairman of Sterling Bank when insecurity was ravaging Eastern Central. They seem to play a deaf ear to all these critical questions that border on humanitarian service to Edo people. But yet, they want to bamboozle us with the fact that they say that he doesn't speak Prince English. He cannot represent what he wants. They are going as far as damaging a man's name without recognizing the common good he has done for Edo people, particularly his people in Eastern Central. At this juncture, I have asked, who stole obedient mandates in the House of Assembly through Dr. White and other nullifying the rigging done in Ovia? The PDP has since not come out to apologize to the people of Ovia constituency, but rather they are going around muzzling thugs, training people and retraining people that they have trained in vigilante network to see how they can muscle touts and thugs and cultists that will come.
Now we don't hear from Emmanuel Agbogun. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.